Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down, 70, Indy.
Check 50, check 50.
Topper, Topper.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
Here we go, here we go. Check the backer, check the backer.
X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now this throw caught left side. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 40 now on second down, Darnold. And they are going to to set up shop at the 32-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Pilot, 64, weak.
57. Bring it. Bring it. Minus 57. 57's mine. Get ready. Get ready.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Team spill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Ready, ready.
Check Mike, 39. Go, go, go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. From the 16, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 84 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So a very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check the
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Dorsett. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Here we go. 8 read.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yo, 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 go, go.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Vincent Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some touch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. And right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. He's going to air one. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Hey, high 7.
Lights 57, 57's mine.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They're going to look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Set 90, Wolf.
We got it, we got it. He's coming.
General West.
He's coming, double up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You draw quarter.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Topper! Five.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
No.
X3, 218, chopper.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check.
Bravo. Snap.
He'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And sometimes you have to serve as your own blitz control. And what I mean by that is there are going to be times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a first down.
Yes, running back had vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him, still make a gain out of it.
I guess that's what we call safety valve, and it worked pretty well.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Deep river.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that's caught by Smith. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Protein spell. Shoot.
Back to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, world. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go. 8-3. Leo. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Sam off. Check 3. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's caught by Herndon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hey.
They'll set up the throw, and Andrews lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Hey, Alpha. Let go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On the ground is Michel. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Set. 18 game. Hey, Zoom.
57 Mike. Mike 57. You go night-night. Tell them night-night. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Let's make defense.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, it's another field goal, his third of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring him level now.
I like how you put that in there. It brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on fourth down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Bell, he'll have a first down past the 40. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. It's a big run that time by Bell, 71 yards. So this game's ripe for the taking, in that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Here's Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On the ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Darnold eluding the pressure right. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Caught here by Griffin. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, Wahoo!
Darnold now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 2. To Michelle on the dump off. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Down, 90 Wolf.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
X3, 218, chopper.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
You don't want it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. The 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is through. It is good. Dan Bailey, the hero as time expires.